Hello everybody, and welcome back to Aurora Plays Neverwinter Nights 2 Storm of Zehir. I'm your humble bard, Tim. In the previous session, we finally made it to the Sword Coast, and after wandering around like crazy and encountering the same bard in every town, we finally made it to Crossroad Keep. And there's some fighting going on off screen, but never mind about that. So we're going to enter into Crossroads, hopefully meet up with some old friends, and see what happens, basically. I'm hoping we'll be able to meet up with Kelgar, as well as some of the other companions, because we know at least Kelgar survived from the first campaign, but don't know about everyone else. Hey, there he is. I assure you, Master Kelgar, that my offer is genuine. I'm not one to be impressed by a lot of fancy talk. What makes you different from the last pair who passed through here? I possess necessary gold. If that is what you're asking, I trust this sum will be enough to purchase the buildings I need. Aye, more than enough. Seems like the kind of coin would go a lot further in other places, though, like Waterdeep or Sembia. That may be so, Master Kelgar, but the opportunities here are too promising to pass up. I have a more than capable staff, and with the aid of those in my employ, I expect the return on my investments to be very great indeed. I don't know, lass. Lady Sasani, the land around the keep might be too rough for the bunch of caravan guards to handle, you know. That shouldn't be a problem. Boldly spoken, lad. I almost feel bad for anything that tries to tangle with you. Yeah, doesn't recognize me because I'm not wearing my Neverwinter 9 vest. Or my hat. Not wearing my hat, that's probably why he doesn't recognize me. You have yourself a deal, Lady Sasani. The buildings are yours now, so make the most of them if you can. Especially since I have to make a report to Nasher about it. Ugh. You're late. What happened? Adventure happened. That's what I do. I should have suspected as much. Come, let's finish our conversation inside the new headquarters. Alright, well... Oh, I wonder if we're going to meet up with Deacon, but first things first, we've got to trade off my gear.
Anything you need, just let me know.
Thank you, sir. What happened to Deacon's shop? Those bastards have done anything to Deacon, I'll be most annoyed.
This operation is not as far along as I would have hoped. But no matter. Like any challenge, it can be overcome with the right methods. But first and foremost, there is the more important matter of my missing associates to attend to first. I wish you to travel north to Neverwinter City and meet with representatives of the Circle of Friends, the Forgotten Lords, or the Fated Winds.
Yes, the Circle of Friends.
They are the three most prominent merchant factions in this region, and it is very likely that at least one of them had dealings with my associates. Find out what they know, and...
This is a pointless exercise. We should not be wasting time or resources investigating the fate of these missing associates. While we fret, there are many business opportunities here that we should...
I am not a fool, Nasirin, nor have I become one since we left Samarak. I am well aware of the opportunities, and do not plan to neglect them. In addition to this search, I also need you to establish a trading post in one of the towns adjacent to the keep. Highcliff, Thundertree, Phandalin, Leylon, or Neverwinter itself. This will aid us in restoring the income that has been lost in our transfer from Samargol, and is our first step.
Okay.
Here are 100 trade bars with which to purchase any resources you may need to set up the initial trading post.
Alright. So what do you think happened to your associates anyway?
I do not know, but that's what I want you to find out.
Alright.
They have always been reliable allies, and they've always finished what they started.
Okay. This place is quite impressive, but what happened to Deacon? Yes, and that only heightens my suspicion that something unfortunate befell my associates. To simply abandon this place makes no sense. Yes, but what happened to Deacon? Yes, I've already done the tutorial. Alright. Hello there.
Welcome to Crossroad Keep, friend. With Lady Sasani here, our interests can start moving forward again. As our company grows, we can further upgrade our operation here at the Keep.
Oh, so what upgrades you have in mind? Well, we have a cleric of Joaquin and no shrine, a portal which only goes to Samarak, and poorly equipped grey cloaks watching our roads. We're also but one of many merchants. I'd say there are plenty of good places to start. So what? God, I die with a building falling on top of me after the Shadow Wars, and they let my keep fall into disrepair. I had this place all fixed up. Yes, I heard that the Knight Captain already upgraded the equipment of the grey cloaks. Exactly right. Well, perhaps that's true, but the majority of them still use cheap local... Oh, you motherfuckers. I have a connection to Neverwinter who's willing to get us a discount on weapons and armor made at Master Smith's, but he wants an entire payment up front. Alright. Can you tell me about the cleric? His name is Jana, and I sort of promised to fund the construction of the shrine for her, as she bestowed us with Joaquin's blessing. I've had a few difficulties holding up our end of the bargain. Alrighty then. And what do I need to do with the portal? It would be nice if we could use to go to other places in the Sword Coast, but Arias, he's a gnome who maintains us, assured me that it will be quite expensive to alter the portal's magic right now. Sadly, we don't have the resources to spare. Alright, fine. So how do I...
Here's your share of the income our company has brought in recently.
Oh, nice. I want to build an upgrade. You don't have the resource at the moment. How need you to sell? Okay, so we got to set up the trading route first. Cool. And you're just an unpleasant person.
It was folly to come here. Time shall prove me right.
Well, I'm sure Sasani knows what she's doing. Oh, you're so certain, running off without even an attempt to appeal to the council, and leaving the business in the hand of a simpering major domo when Sasani presents the only thing keeping her competitors at bay. And let us not forget the Keep's sordid history, ruined not once but twice. I dislike the idea of founding an operation here to begin with. But I have actually moved here to abandon Samagal, for this pitiful keep is insanity. Look, the keep stood against massive undead armies, and that doesn't impress you? If another massive undead army arrives, I might be happy of their presence because it means something about this keep might serve as designed. In terms of serving as a thriving mercantile hub, this wreck's ability to keep out withering hordes of zombies is the least of my concerns. Thank you very much. Oh, the keep's not in that bad of shape. Oh, I wasn't aware that ruined walls and yards full of weeds were a sign of prosperity in the north. My mistake. Yeah, you're a dick. I'm leaving. I'll pop up and see Kelgar, and then we'll... Alright, so that's the shrine that we've got to repair. And who are you folks? Oh, they're a band.
You're wasting your time here. There isn't an ounce of life left in this place.
So why are you all standing out here? We can see new visitors come in, what few there are, and besides, the Phoenix Tale is not exactly classy. So how long have you been here? A few days only. We're originally from Cormead, but we heard the tales of this place and had to come look for ourselves and earn some coin, of course. I must say I'm disappointed. The legendary Knight Captain is nowhere to be found. I'm right here. And there's a very surly dwarf in charge. Whatever happened to the Knight Captain, I wonder? No one knows for sure. Could be in the Abyss, could be in Halura, could be combing Soon's hair for all we know. Now, there's a song the Master would like to hear. Alright, you planning on staying here much longer? Perhaps a few days more. Your arrival might make things interesting again. Alright. So, am I My tale has fallen into legend. No one knows where I am. What a deep dignitary, what a deep dignitary, Gleecoke, Kelgar.
You. It is you. I have seen you in my dreams.
Who's talking? Okay. You're a very nice elf lady, but I'm really not into that. How can I help you?
She came in here looking for you, lad. I tried to shoo her, but she didn't move a muscle till you showed.
I came here all the way from Evermeet because my goddess, bless the name of Angaroth, sent me. A dire fate awaits the elven race if I did not find you, she said. Indeed, all the races.
So what am I supposed to do?
This I do not know.
So you're unhelpful,
But
great.
I know I am here to aid you in whatever way you require.
Okay, aren't you pretty old for this job?
I admit I am not as young as I was. But the Triune Goddess has always shown me great favor, and in my dreams she spoke to me. No one but I was to travel here. None else was told the way. None else could have survived. My strength has not failed me.
Oh, bravo, old lady.
I gotta admit, we tried to stop her coming in, and she knocked some of our Grey Cloaks silly with the haft of that spear without breaking a sweat. It weren't too shabby a work.
I thank you, Master Dwarf. I will admit, I had not expected such kindness as what you displayed to me earlier. I am in your debt.
I, weren't nothing. I, traveled with elves before.
So what do you want with me?
Allow me to travel with you.
Hell
My
yeah.
spear is yours, to aid you as you see fit. That you live, that you do what you feel you must whenever it is that the time comes. If the time does come, that is all I ask.
Alright, you can join me.
I shall fight by your side. Death shall take me before I allow myself to fail.
Oh, that's the person we were looking at. Good God. I was trying to I was looking around trying to work out standing right bloody beside me. Alright, cool.
It is so.
So who are you? You are a favored soul. Whatever the fuck that is. Alright, cool. Let's have a look at your inventory. I got some stuff you need to have identified. Let's do that.
Yes?
Longbow +1, and get your potion there. Let's have a look through my inventory, see if there's some stuff we can give you then.
Follow me as an arrow from Sehanin's bow.
Yes?
Sounds very impressive. Alright. So we've now got a whatever the heck she is with our group. Kelgar, what else can we do for you here?
Yeah?
So what's with all the dignitaries here? Or do you have any jobs for me? Better question. Rather not have Sasanis complaining that I'm stealing your people. Come back after you've taken care of some of her tasks. Alright? You want to Neverwinter 9 now? Only temporarily. Lord Nasher thought folks would pay more attention this way. If I need someone's attention, I'll get it with my fists. Alright. Catch you later. Same old Kelgar. Well, we might go to a shop, see if we can't get a better spear for our new companion. And then we'll head out into the wilderness and attempt to locate Neverwinter, which I'm guessing is up the top of the map.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Oh. I'd like to ask you about Ifos Kizu. Those merchants who up and disappeared a while back, can't say I knew them well, but ask away. Any idea what happened to them? Those buildings they brought across, cost a fair bit of coin. I'd wager they caught the attention of the wrong sort of people, and well, I'm sure you can guess the rest. So I don't think they simply abandoned the operation. Nobody would throw that much gold down and simply walk away from it all. Not willingly, anyway. Anything unusual about them? Not as far as I could tell. They were aloof in all business. Ifus was tall and solemn, Kizu was short and comely. Both not big talkers, at least not to me or anyone I know. Okay, so what you got for sale? The weapon's better than what we've currently got anyway.
Yes?
Alright. Onward! Ooh, I don't remember this area. Oh no, this was the courtyard where I had the big fight. Ah! You know what? Let's fight these guys. Alright, so we've got this area here we haven't checked out yet, and then I'm guessing Neverwinter's somewhere up here. So let's go check out the swamp. La 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 la. Detect trolls. Ooh. Hey, it's West Harbor, my old home. And they say you can't ever go home again. West Harbor Militia will not be able to protect you beyond this point. What the fuck happened to West Harbor? Built a big ass big wall around it. Knock knock. Oh, hello.
Halt there! State your name and business.
I'm a specialist of the arcane. Want to see a demonstration? You've got magic? That's good. Our wizards? Well, suppose it's not for me to tell. You'll hear soon enough. Oh. Okay, cool. Thank you. Laszlo.
New faces, eh? Name's Laszlo Buckman. I'm the mayor here. If Carol let you in, you probably came to help us out, correct?
Depends what the job is, and more importantly, what's the reward? I can't offer much in the way of pure coin, but I've got something better. Harvest mead, an old family recipe. Used to be shipped all over the Sword Coast before West Harbor got burnt for the first time. If you're selling, guaranteed folks will buy. As for the job, a pair of old black dragons were aiming to take over West Harbor. We're doing the best we can to ready for the attack, but it's a damn good thing their wings aren't. Okay, it's a damn good thing their wings are too gnarled to fly. Doesn't mean we're safe though. All right. So from what I can see, it seems like you're well prepared for a fight. Well, the situation's gotten a bit more complicated recently. Our wizard Thomas, his spells keep the walls solid, but he went off to scout the dragon's cave and hasn't come back for days. Two of my best fighters went to find him, and so far nothing. Alright, well, if people need rescuing, we'll definitely help. Glad to hear it. The lair is somewhere in the mare. I suspect it's pretty well hidden, so it might take some searching. Best prepare for that. In the meantime, you're welcome to take a look around. Don't get too cozy. I'll help how I can, though. Alright.
New faces in West Harbor. That's uncommon. Well, if you'll be needing supplies or healing, I'll help you best I can. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I had a small request for you.
And what is this request? I hear you're seeking out the missing mage, and whether you might take on a... Who's being attacked here? Oh, is it this person? Right, okay. Sure, what is it? When I fled Wenderfen, I had lizard folk at my heels and I dropped my shawl. I saw them pick it up. You might run into some lizard folk in the swamps here. It sounds strange to say, but if you find my shawl, then I'm with them. May I have it back? Small, hand-woven, well-worn. Sure. I'll find it for you. Thank you, travelers. It would mean a great deal to me. Now, is there anything you do? let's see some supplies. What have you got for us? You could take Too busy to talk.
Oh, hello, travelers. I assume you've spoken with my father.
Is the guy in the red shirt over there? Oh, pardon me, I totally forgot. My name's Jen Buckman. My father's over there. Laszlo Buckman, the mayor. Must be nice having your dad as the mayor. Oh yes, my father has done so much for this town. He faced such dangerous things, but put his life on the line, made deals for our safety, and I want to live up to that example. What kind of deals are you talking about? Did I say deals? Just my imagination, is all. Deals. Master Tamnus says I have quite the imagination. So does my friend, Shaden. You'll find... okay. You seem a little nervous. What are you hiding? I bet he's made a deal with the dragons. I was just overexcited. It was... I'm stoked. It's just my father is a great man, and I know he'll do anything he could to protect the village. Now, I must get back to studying. I don't want to disappoint Master Tamnus. Right, of course not. Yeah. I sense foul trickery afoot. Hey, there's my old house. Ah, it's burnt to the ground! Oh, bastard. Well, at least they finally put a bridge over the swamp. Alright, so that was Jan. Quirrell.
Fascinating. Yes. I think I see.
Sure.
Hello, traveler. How can I be of service?
What kind of services do you offer? Shiden Zin is my name, and I'm afraid the clothes... I'm afraid the clothes are an affliction that I am unable to get rid of. I am a merchant, formerly of Neverwinter, but I lost everything after the Shadow War, and I moved here for a life that's simpler and finer. As for my services, I can offer a small selection of good and perhaps a few other baubles that might catch your eye. All right, show me what you got. Traveler's cloak, leather gloves, leather boots, basic braces, basic belts. Alchemical equipment. Cool. Amulet of natural armor +2. Alchemist fire. Alright, cool. Alrighty.
Go on in, travelers.
We're leaving now. Fuck off, trolls! Alright, so there's the dragon cave. Alright, fuck it. Let's go talk to the dragons. So what I'm guessing is that the mayor of West Harbor has made a deal with these dragons in order to keep them out. And so, and they have to send, like, adventurers as sacrifices. So that's why we've been sent to go here. So that we'll be sacrificed to the dragons.
Hail, adventurers. Are you bound from West Harbor?
Yeah. Who are you? Oh, thank the gods, Buckman sent assistance. Fortunately, no need, though. Ginny and Pindy have saved me. Yeah. So stupid of me, looking for some weakness here. I was attacked by lizardmen, hit a trap, and didn't know where the dragons are. So, you didn't find any dragons? No, no sign. If you could catch them unawares, however, you could, perhaps. Hush, Tarvin, save your strength. We'll get you back to West Harbor in no time. Watch yourself in there, travelers. Full of traps and nasties. Best of luck to you. Wow, this is a fucking setup. Maybe there aren't any dragons. Maybe the lizards are actually pretending that there's a dragon in here. Barrel standing in the midst of a crowd of other casks and barrels in the room. I'll examine it. You notice nothing unusual. I will leave. You notice that the barrel bears a small marking that said Harvest Mead. The barrel seems undamaged. This barrel wouldn't have gotten here on its own, especially if West Harbor has been closed off. You suspect someone in the village has been dealing with the dragons directly. Right, there we go.
I would say yes.
Yeah! Yeah!
Lej mig vår gren. Lej mig vår gren.
Nice work. A sacred chest. Oh, I found the good wife shawl. Cool. Small object. Relic of Samaya, whatever that is. Okay, cool. Just some cool stuff. What does the shawl do? Nothing. It's just a shawl. All right. Not doing anything until these traps are cleared. Excuse me. Ah. Trap cleared. Ah, more lizard folk. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Move it in, move it in, move it in. Oh. Right, this is just a different way we could have gone. Right, this whole place is just a big loop. So what's in the prison cell, I wonder? And how do we get Aurora back up? Oh, that was nice and simple. Oh, a force field. Jail door. Tarnus the wizard.
Quick, get the key. Magic wards on the cell. Can't say much.
So where's the key? Chieftain, hurry. Alright, I'll look around.
Quick, get the key. Magic wards on the cell. Can't say much.
You're not in the mood to chat? Wards, get key, hurry, thanks. Alright. Oh, look at that, I guess walk straight through it. I think one of them actually must have already picked it up.
I am ready.
There we go.
What's our heading?
Finally. I thought I'd heard fighting. I'd begun to resolve myself to dying in this cesspit. After a while, annoying the dragons in the form of an irate spirit takes on a certain macabre charm.
After a while, annoying the dragons in the form of this irate spirit takes a certain macabre form. What in the... You again? Again? What are you? You saw me before. And you ran into Pitney and Ginny, guiding you out of the cave. Oh, yes, it was that guy. The polymorph spell. I use that. Any divination spell will just tell the castle that I'm alive, which the villagers won't be counting on, and they'll think it's me. I've got to get back to the village. If I don't hurry, but... Oh, you piece of shit. Alright, fine. Alright. Does... remove disease? I think I sold off all my raised dead spells, because I couldn't actually cast them.
What's our heading?
I shall.
What is your will?
Can you raise the dead?
Aye.
Ah, here we go. See if a new party member can cast it. Hey, there we go. I'm up. Alright, let's get back to West Harbor before that polymorphed dragon does whatever. So like how it says that something, it can't be spotted, but by saying that it can't be spotted, it says that it's there. What's going on, Laszlo?
Thank the gods you made it here safely. I didn't know if the dragons were like to try and melt you the moment you got in sight of the village. One of them is patrolling. I don't know where.
Yeah, what happened to the village? Oh, did it actually burn down this time? It was one of the dragons on Tarmus when Pitney and Ginny brought him in. The second he was in the gates, he changed back. Lizardman came out of the forest, and the other dragon were with him. God, this is all my fault. Oh, there he is. Calm yourself, Laszlo. You're not the one to blame. Aye, we all thought he was the real Thomas. How could we have known different? You understand, it's more complicated than that. Alright. I'll say it is. We saw casts of harvest meat in the Dragon's Lair, Laszlo. Care to tell us about that? Well, when we were rebuilding West Harbor every night, undead would come out of the swamp, and ghouls and zombies, and worse. Sometimes we would kill them before they took someone, but not always. Yes, we know about that, Laz. What are you going on about? Well, the dragons, when they came back, I thought they would finish us, but I thought maybe, with the gold we had, we could make a deal. So, what then? I made a deal with them. Laszlo, you didn't! Yes, it's true. I offered them a tribute to kill the undead, and it worked for a time. But when I ran out of money, I offered them harvest meat. If I'd only known, they went mad for it, insatiable. They wanted more than I can give, and now it's the reason they have West Harbor captive. Alright. Well, I should have known black dragons wouldn't keep their deal. It's not in their nature. I didn't expect it to end like this. For Shanti's sake, I want to protect the village. I would do anything to keep West Harbor safe. And now I can't even do it alone. We need those dragons dead. One of them, the one who took the sharp of Tarnus. The shape of Tarnus. Vorganthala is over the field across the village. Offer him a challenge, and it's like set. Oh boy, here I go killing again. I'll see if there's anything we can do. Thank you. We're still offering up the mead, and not to mention that the dragons have a horde in their lair. If you finish them off, I'll bet you anything it'll be free to loot. We'll keep an eye out for the other one. For now, we'll be right behind you. Yes. 10 miles behind me. Alright. Can I get into the village to get... Oh, hang on.
Take us to the dragons.
Don't
kindly.
ask about
I got a
that
few words
dreadful
my
cave.
mace and I want to have.
Got out of that lair alive.
Alright, can I get into... Ah, okay, so the lizards have taken over the town. Can I rest here? Not allowed to rest in this area. Okay. So, we'll be right back. We'll deal with the dragons in a moment. I need to rest up my people. So we go to the overland map. If we rest out there, then we can...
A few moments later.
Excuse me, Vorag. I'd have a word, please. Once the rest of my crew shows up. Alright. Hello.
Hello again, little snack. Didn't expect to see you up and around here. Well, mostly because I expected you to die in the lair. But oh well. Guess you smooth skins are more resilient than I took you for.
If you care to see how resilient we are firsthand, we're here to offer you a challenge, unless you're only interested in having lizard folk do your dirty work. Oh, really? And you suppose the only reason I haven't decided to melt you into a fairly gooey pile of bubbling meat is because I'm feeling generous? Oh, and you don't want to endanger West Harbor, of course. Well, you certainly have a reason, which is the reason why you're bothering to talk instead of attack. And a brain in that round little skull, too. How surprising. A positive development, believe it or not. I suspect Buckman has figured out now that he can't keep his little scheme hidden any longer. He did approach my brother, and my brother and I, about taking care of the mayor's small undead problem. Typical for him, having someone else do his dirty work. So what do you propose? He guaranteed you our hoard, I bet, but why take orders from someone who only offers you what isn't his? And we held up our end of the bargain and kept the undead away from the village. Why not take our mead, dragon mead, and some gold on the side, and kill Buckman instead? No, I don't think so. Well, I tried to make you see reason. Stand back, my servants. I'll give you a show, shall I? Oh, I shall enjoy this, fleshlings. Fuck off! Well, he's not a very strong dragon. Ah! The other one showed up! Fuck off! And here comes the Velociraptor.
Lend me your strength. Yeah, Koro.
New feat, Dragon Slayer. Yeah. What does that mean? Wanted shipwreck survivor, Dragon Slayer. I do additional damage to dragons. Hell yeah. Ooh, a +2 greatsword. Black dragon scales. More black dragon scales. Alright. Hey, Thomas.
Don't ask about that dreadful cave. The less said about it, the better.
Alrighty.
Take us to the dragons, kindly. I got a few words my mace and I want to have with them.
I've already killed them. What are you talking about?
Thank the gods you got out of that lair alive.
It's over. Just give me a moment to catch my breath. I need to speak with you. gods, but that was trying. I can't describe my relief and my shame for allowing this to happen.
Ah, look, it was the dragons who dishonored the bargain, not you. Thank you. You've shown me more kindness than I deserve. I'm in your debt, friend. As a reward, the empty building north of the training grounds will be your trading center if you wish to purchase it. The harvest mead is yours to trade at the best price we can give you. Not to mention any gold those beasts had in their lair. I'd wager you better hurry before I beat you to it. Pinley, don't be a dolt. They earn the hoard fair and square. Of course, love. That's, oh well. Thanks, Laszlo. I'm glad the village is safe. Thank you, friend. Our gates are open to you should you ever stop by. All right. So we can open this place as a new trading hub, which is cool. So, what's the building that we're looking for? Was it this one? Ah, right. So...
Thanks again for your help. Pitney's working on keeping us well stocked.
Glad all that's over. What a bother. I suppose I have to thank you for your part. Without your help, I'd be a moldering corpse in that cage. Centipedes probably feasting on my eyeballs.
Well, I hope you haven't punished your apprentice. He did his best to protect West Harbor. What? Jan? Nonsense. How could I punish him for something even I overlooked? Boy needs to pull himself out of his doldrums, although I suppose he could use a word of encouragement. As an aside, I wanted to see if you might be interested in some old magic items I picked up in my travels. As my recent experience taught me, they seem less able to keep me from harm, but you might enjoy them for a price, of course. Sure, show me what you've got. Ooh, adamantine chain. He has a lot of adamantine stuff. Oh, that's right. We're going to give the Granny back her shawl. There she is.
Welcome back, adventurers.
I found your shawl. Here you are, good wife. Oh, thank you, strangers. Was I right? Did the lizards have it? Yes. And they seem to think it was pretty important, too. Ah, I was right about them then. No matter. As a reward, here, take this. It's not too much to look at, I know, but it's sturdy, and it'll help you when you're threatened. Earth Mother bless you with this at your side now. Goodbye. The Gardener's Spade. I have some questions for you. Who are you exactly? I'm good wife Arun, strangers. Call me Aruna. Should it please you, come here from Wonderfin, place in the south. This place cares now. You seem like the rest of the villagers. There's something about you. Now that sounds sinister. Nothing special about me, traveller. Earth Mother just favors my sickle come the harvest is all. So you're trying to hide what you are by sitting behind these villagers as they fight to protect you. Never said such. The gifts I have are meant to grow things, not kill them. Now, is there anything else? Your defensiveness speaks of uncertainty, but I did speak bluntly. Very well. Anything I can assist you with at all? Did a lot of villagers get consumed by the swamp? Oh, not a lot of villagers out here to begin with, but yes, some. And are the undead still around? Oh, not much anymore. Still a few here and there. They don't harry us like they used to. Occasionally, some poor corpse stumbles up out of the swamp, but the militia knocks them over and sets them aflame before they can be much bother. Alright, speak to you later.
Yes?
So what is this shovel? The great sword. Ah, here is the gardener's spade. Alright. Okay, so it's a staff. Alright, cool. Nice. Ugh. Oh well.
Welcome back.
Give us some healing. Thank you, that's all for now.
Was a brave thing you did facing down those dragons, stranger. You got my thanks. And this town's thanks.
What's this building now? Whoa. This building's a fucking TARDIS. Welcome to the trading post. Let me know if there's anything you need. I want to construct a caravan leaving this location. From West Harbor, traveling to... Right, I need to set up the other trading post to get it to work. Ah, this will be the teleporter once I get that located out. Alright, cool. So I'm guessing once I get out of this place, I'll be able to trade, like use the trade bars and things like that here. Alright, cool. First location sorted. I will say, I'm not really that much of a fan of the whole trading aspect of this. I mean, I'm sure it could make things interesting, but, you know, I got into this business to be an adventurer, not a trader. Alright, so... There we go. Trade with West Harbor. So I have... a lot of ore, 1 timber. Cool, done. Well, as it stands, let us attempt to locate Neverwinter then. Oh, there's a crate over here. A lot of skins in there. There's a cabin. Charred ruins of the house. You uncover a hidden cellar. Cold iron bars. Nice. We set up a trading post here, I wonder. Ah, inquire about establishing a trade post. In conversation with the quartermaster of Highcliffe, she informs you that the town requires 100 trade bars and 5 units of timber. I can only decline the offer, so I need more timber. I think Highcliffe, not Highcliffe, so stupid I can't remember the name of the town now. I was just there. West Harbor. So, West Harbor has timber. Yes, I will buy all the timber that I can carry. I will head back. Okay, establish the trading post, construct the trading post, trade with Highcliffe. Alright, they have 100 timber. Their timber costs a lot more than ours. I'll trade the cold iron. Goods. There we go. So I'll trade the skins as well. Alright. So... might as well. I'll trade. I'll get the 5 timber again. So that the next location I find, I'll be able to set up the next trade post, which I'm guessing will be at So let's go to Phandalin then. So we got Leolin, Phandalin, and... yeah, so if we just go around, we'll set up the trade routes. And then we'll finally head to Neverwinter. We got to go to Neverwinter in order to try and talk to Lord Nasher about the bard we met at in the initial tavern.
Yes.
Let's go help out the patrol. You're welcome, gentlemen. Fine, just save their asses. Move along. Gratitude. What's that? Alright, so now we've got the trading posts in Leona. Oh, jeez. Next location should be Phandalin. 500 trade bars. And 10 units of skin. I don't even think I can afford that. No, it's inventory. We want the... Yeah, we've only got 200 trade bars left, so... Alright, let's see if we can't find Neverwinter. Hey, there we are. Oh, we got a forge here. Nice. Alrighty, we have found Neverwinter. So, hooray. Let's see, I wonder what's past Neverwinter, just because we're here. See, when something is impossible to spot, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if you can't spot it, then it can't interact with you. That way you completely avoid it. Unless it's not possible for it to spot you, in which case that's basically the same thing. Ah! Pirates! Ah, Port Last. I remember Port Last. A bush. Stunned, the bird squawks and indignantly flies away without... Okay, makeshift healer's kit. A creature handler. What's that creature gonna handle? I will approach the creature handler. Greetings. Wouldn't happen to be a healer, would you? It may be that I can aid you. What do you require? Sprozzle, my wyvern has an injured wing. I'd be willing to compensate you well if you could mend it. What are you doing here with that beast? It looks very dangerous. I'm a professional creature tamer for Mooney and Son's traveling circus, and I've been working with Fozzle for several tende, and we might... you might not to fear. He is quite docile for the moment. You wouldn't know my luck as we were getting ready to depart to Waterdeep. Bandits waylaid us. I myself had little to fear. I'm an accomplished wizard and was able to drive them off without much trouble. Sprozzle, unfortunately, took 2 arrows in his left wing. Oh dear. I need to get him on the mend. Very well, I will heal your wyvern. Minister healing magic to the injured beast. Save my skin, traveler. Please, take this coin as compensation. He smiles briefly while deftly mounting his wyvern and quickly pat on the mighty beast's flank. The strange duo launch into the air and rapidly disappear into the clouds. How nice. A sobbing child. Oh no. I'll investigate the child. Heading towards the sound, you spy a lone human child, sobbing uncontrollably. Calm down, little one. Take a deep breath and tell me what is the matter. The child looks up at you with wide eyes, attempts to catch his breath. That's better. Now, see, I'm no harm. I want to help you. I can't find my mummy, and I've hurt my foot. Ah, my magic can heal you. Let me take a look at that injury. As you approach the child, his innocent frown becomes a smile of sinister intentions. Previously unseen figures shift and move in the trees. You hear the hiss of arrows coming your way. It was a trap all along!
You're no match for me.
Now you guys are fucked. Yeah, you better fucking run. Using small children to lure in adventurers, you bastards. All right, we are back to Neverwinter, but we're not going to go in just yet. We're going to head into Neverwinter in the next session. But yeah, we can see the map's really opening up to us. We've got a whole bunch of places we can investigate in the upcoming sessions. So it looks like this chapter's a lot more involved than many of the previous ones, but yeah, we still got to deal with the Benite Enclave that kicked the shit out of us the last time we visited it. We have the Onyx Cave, the Hermit Cave, the Forgotten Ruins, as well as the Arcane Brotherhood outpost. So, yeah, for now, that's where we're going to leave it. So, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I have been your humble bard, Tim, and be sure to come back for the next session of Aurora Plays Neverwinter Nights 2, The Storm of Zehir.